fifth graders, families, and staff. Today, the fifth graders officially end their elementary career at Carroll Manor and head off to middle school. My sending message to the fifth graders is going to include a book, a picture book called The 3 Questions. The message in this story is very poignant during these times, and I hope that you enjoy the story as much as I do. 3 Questions, based on a story by Leo Tolstoy. There once was a boy named Nikolai who sometimes felt uncertain about the right way to act. I want to be a good person, he told his friends, but I don't always know the best way to do that. Nikolai's friends understood and they wanted to help him. If only I could find the answers to my questions, Nikolai continued, then I would always know what to do. What is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? And what is the right thing to do? Nikolai's friends considered his first question. Then Sonia the heron spoke. I know the best time to do things. One must plan in advance, she said. Gogol the monkey, who had been rooting through some leaves to find something good to eat, said, You will know when to do things if you watch and pay close attention. Then Pushkin the dog, who was just dozing off, rolled over and said, You can't pay attention to everything yourself. You need a pack to keep watch and help you decide what to do. For example, Google, a coconut is about to fall on your head. Nikolai thought for a moment. Then he asked his second question. Who is the most important one? Those who are closest to the heavens, said Sonia, circling up into the sky. Those who know how to heal the sick, said Gogol, stroking his bruised noggin. Those who make the rules, growled Pushkin. Nikolai thought some more. Then he asked the third question. What is the right time? What is the right thing to do? Flying, said Sonia. Having fun all the time, laughed Gogol. Fighting, barked Pushkin, right away. Then the boy thought for a long time. He loved his friends. He knew they were all trying their best to help him answer his questions, but their answers didn't seem quite right. Then an idea came to him. I know, he thought. I will ask Leo the turtle. He has lived a very long time. Surely he will know the answers I'm looking for. Nikolai hiked up into the mountains where the old turtle lived alone. When Nikolai arrived, he found Leo digging a garden. The turtle was old. Digging was hard for him. I have 3 questions, and I came to ask your help, Nikolai said. When is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? And what is the right thing to do? Leo listened carefully, but he only smiled. Then he went on to his digging. You must be tired, Nikolai said at last. Let me help you. The turtle gave him his shovel and thanked him. And because it was easier for a young boy to dig than it was for an old turtle, Nikolai kept on digging until the rows were finished. But just as he finished, the wind blew wildly, and rain burst from the darkened clouds. As they moved toward the cottage for shelter, Nikolai suddenly heard a cry for help. Running down the path, he found a panda whose leg had been injured by a fallen tree. Carefully, Nikolai carried her into Leo's house and made a splint for her leg with a stick of bamboo. The storm raged on, banging at the doors and windows. The panda woke up. "Where am I?" she said. "And where is my child?" The boy ran out of the cottage and down the path. The roar of the storm was deafening. Pushing against the howling wind and drenching rain, he ran farther into the forest. There he found the panda's child, cold and shivering on the ground. The little panda was wet and scared, but alive. Nikolai carried her inside and made her warm and dry. Then he laid her in her mother's arms. Leo smiled when he saw what the boy had done. The next morning the sun was warm, birds sang, and all was well in the world. The panda's leg was healing nicely, and she thanked Nikolai for saving her life and her baby from the storm. At that moment, Sonia, Gogol, and Pushkin arrived to make sure everyone was all right. Nikolai felt great peace within him. He had wonderful friends and had saved the panda and her child, but he also felt disappointed. He still had not found the answers to his 3 questions, so he asked Leo one more time. The old turtle looked at the boy. "But your questions have been answered," he said. "They have?" asked the boy. "Yesterday, if you had not stayed with me and to dig my garden and wouldn't have heard the panda's cries for help in the storm. Therefore, the most important time was the time you spent digging in the garden. The most important one at the moment was me, and the most important thing to do was to help me with my garden. Later, when you found the injured panda, the most important time was the time you spent mending her leg and saving her child. The most important ones were the panda and her baby, and the most important thing to do was to take care of them and make them safe." Remember then that there's only one important time, and that time is now. The most important one is always the one you are with. And the most important thing is to do good for the one who is standing at your side. For these, my dear boy, are the answers to what is most important in the world. This is why we are here. What I want you to remember from this story is to be present in the moment, appreciate the ones you're with, and to do the right thing when no one's even looking. So I hope you take this advice with you as you travel on to middle school. Congratulations, and what I'd like for you to remember most, that you will be missed, but you'll always be remembered. At Carroll Manor, we've had over 50 students in 5th grade who received a presidential award this year. Students either received a silver or gold based on grade point average. The silver awards were given to students with a 3.0 to a 3.49, and students who received a gold were 3.5 and above. Congratulations on your achievement, and I have 2 letters I'd like to read to you. One, for Betsy DeVos. Congratulations on your achievement as the 2020 President's Education Awards Program recipient. Since 1983, this program has congratulated millions of elementary, middle, and high school students for their academic achievement. This award is a special recognition of your determination to make the most of your abilities and your potential. Recipients excel in their studies, often overcoming obstacles to their learning. I applaud you for your dedication to your lifelong learning journey. The President and I are pleased to join your family and communities to celebrate you and your success. Best wishes for for a future filled with great success. Betsy DeVos. The letter from the President of the United States. Congratulations to the recipients of the 2020 President's Education Award. Over the past year, the individuals who have earned this distinguished honor have exhibited exceptional work ethic and determination. Our nation will soon look to these future leaders for guidance, and I'm confident they will continue to build a stronger and more prosperous future for our great country. The First Lady joins me in applauding the educators, administrators, parents, and other community leaders who have been there every step of the way to encourage and uplift these bright young men and women. As these talented students pursue their dreams and passions, we send our best wishes for continued success. Keep up the great work. Signed, Donald Trump.